Namaste and a warm welcome to Namita's Delightful Dishes. I am excited to share with you today a delicious Christmas special fruitcake recipe. This recipe is particularly special because my sister-in-law shared it with me and it's our family traditional Christmas fruitcake recipe. It's not only a delightful treat but also a beautiful way to celebrate the holiday season while honoring family tradition. Without further ado, let's get started. Before we start baking the fruit cake, first we will prepare the fruit mix. Start by taking your choice of nuts and dried fruits and give them a good chop. Here I have gathered Tutti Frutti, dried cherries, raisins, candied ginger, almond, pistachio, cashews, walnut, pecans and dark rum. Adjust quantity based on your preference. In a large mixing bowl, combine tutti frutti, dried cherries, dried raisins, candied ginger, pistachio, chopped walnuts, chopped almond, cashews, and pecans. Toss them thoroughly. Now carefully transfer your fruit mix into the jar container. Make sure it's clean and dry. Pour a generous amount of dark rum over the fruit mix. The amount you use depends on your preference, but I recommend adding enough to cover the fruit mix entirely. Seal the container tightly and give it a gentle shake to ensure that the rum is evenly distributed and let it soak for at least 1 hour. To enhance the flavor, you can let it soak for several hours or even for several months. Now we will prepare caramel sauce. Add half cup of white sugar to the saucepan and begin stirring continuously as the sugar starts to melt. Be sure to stir constantly to avoid crystallization. As sugar melts, it will start to froth and keep stirring continuously to prevent it from crystallization. Once the sugar reaches a very dark, almost black color, lower the flame to avoid burning. Carefully pour in half a cup of water into the melted sugar. Take extra caution as it may splatter and splash during this step. Initially, the mixture may froth and bubble vigorously, but it should settle down within a minute. Keep stirring the caramel to ensure no sugar crystals form. Allow the caramel mixture to boil gently for 2 to 3 minutes. Remove the caramel from the heat and set it aside to cool. Next, using a strainer, drain the rum from the fruit and nut mixture. Measure out 250 gram or half a cup of the fruit mixture for the cake. This flavorful mixture will add a delightful touch to our fruit cake. Now it's time to prepare the cake batter. Take a large bowl and place a sifter in it. Add 250 gram of all-purpose flour, half a teaspoon of nutmeg and cinnamon mix, 1 teaspoon of baking powder and 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Then sift all these dry ingredients together. This will ensure a smooth and evenly mixed dry base for our cake. Preheat your oven to 350 Fahrenheit. Start by using an electric blender to cream together the softened butter, white sugar and brown sugar. This will take some time, about 15 to 20 minutes. Keep at it until the mixture becomes light, fluffy and white. Now add the eggs one at a time, beating well after each addition. Now add 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence and mix until everything is beautifully combined. Lower your mixer speed and now gradually add the sifted dry ingredients to the wet ingredients. Mix slowly until just combined. Remember, the key is not to overmix. We want everything to come together gently for that perfect texture. Next, add half cup of the homemade caramel sauce to the mixture. Now it's time to incorporate the soaked dried fruits and nut mixture into the batter. Gently fold them in until they are evenly distributed throughout the batter. Transfer the cake batter to your prepared pans and bake it in a preheated oven at 350 Fahrenheit for approximately 45 to 50 minutes. Remember, baking times can vary, so keep an eye on your cakes. Once they are done, allow fruit cakes to cool in the pan for about 10 to 15 minutes, then carefully transfer them to a wire rack to cool completely. And there you have it, our delightful homemade Christmas fruit cake, the perfect festive treat to share with family and friends during this special season. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this recipe, take a moment to hit the like button and subscribe. Until next time, happy cooking and may your holiday season be filled with joy.